Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be looking at the eufyCam C35 2-cam kit, flexible security with color night vision. So on the front of it, it says, actually, do you know what, we'll do an unboxing from point of view so you can see exactly what's around the box. But otherwise, let's get started. So Eufy built with care. On the front of it, we have what we were talking about earlier, eufyCam C35 2-camera kit, flexible security with color night vision, and so pure color vision, and then it's highlighting multifunction stand, facial recognition, and cross-camera tracking. On the side then we've got the Enjoy Anywhere access to the free Eufy app, Apple Store and Google, human detection, sound and light deterrence, instant notification and security report, and then in the back, to protect your family and your privacy. What do we got? Pure color night vision, true 24/7 color, smart AI detection, versatile installation, rechargeable battery, local security, cross-camera tracking. What's in the box? 2 cameras, 1 Homebase Mini, multifunction stand by 2 power adapters, power cables, Ethernet cables, 1 internet cable, type 2. Sorry, look at this one down here. Quick start guide, screw pack. That's what's in the cat box. Local security, no monthly fee. And on the bottom then you just have your bits and pieces. So once you open it, well, it is a tidy little unit. Got Ethernet and power, and they can be wall mounted as well. You can sync, and then we've got the memory card that goes in there. Camera number 1, very nice. A very tiny little unit. Lovely. You can put it on a stand or you can screw it, etc, etc. So I'll add like that. Put it the right way. Then in underneath the second level. Oh yeah, okay. You've got the stands. Got the little sticker. Power cable. Power cable 1. Power cable 2. Ethernet cable, and then more stands there then if you want to clip it onto, if you want to screw it onto wood, and then the screws there. Quick start guide. Let's get these charged up and I'll jump into the app and show you what it's all about. So I've been using the cameras now for a couple of months and I really like the fact that they're so versatile and portable. Not the best picture quality in the world. They're not wired, so you're not getting instantaneous or 24/7 streaming, but when you want it, it's there. And the AI element, it's all locally. So because we've got the Homebase Mini, we've got the likes of the face tracking and our face identification, all done locally, as well as camera tracking. So if you've got a camera on the side of your property and then on the rear of the property, with that Homebase Mini, it understands when somebody walks in front of that one and then walks around the corner, and it understands it's the same person. The versatility of these little, and you can screw them inside or outside, it's IP67 rated. The rechargeable battery is a 6,500 milliamp hour. They're saying 180 days, but we'll go into it in the app now and show you exactly what the, it gives you an estimation based on how busy that camera is versus the estimation. And then that magnetic mount is so good. I've got one of them down on the shed here now. We're going to have a look at it, but the fact you can just pop it off, bring it inside. We got some work done on the garden a couple of months ago, and with one stuck on a side of a radiator because the guys were in and out to go to the bathroom, and so we were able just to cameras wherever we wanted them. They weren't fixed anywhere. It's a really smart system. Prices. Cameras are going around about 70, 80 euros, 70, 80 pounds. And then the kits, if you get the 2 cameras and the Homebase Mini, I'm seeing them in or around 170 euros, sorry, 150 to 200, depending on. And so there's offers out there, there's vouchers out there, depending on what sites you go to. Here in Ireland, I always recommend Connect It. Connectit.ie. I'll put the link in the description. Irish company supporting them. They've been good to me. I'm happy to shout them out. There's no kickback from them. But they're also available on Amazon. They're also available directly from Eufy. So you can get them in a couple of different places. Color-wise, you can also, they're in white. You can get them in black. And I've seen them in a pastel green as well. So we're going to have a pop-up on the app now shortly. The camera itself, you can put a SD card in the bottom of it. So I've heard people putting these in, taking them with them on the holidays, or bringing them when they're traveling away and having it in the hotel room, placed discreetly. And so if anybody enters the room, you're able to see what's going on. Now, obviously, if you're storing the camera on this, if this gets taken, you don't have the camera or the footage anymore. But at home, I don't have any cards in these ones. On the Homebase Mini, the maximum card that you can put into it is a 1 terabyte card. So even if this gets taken, I've got all the storage on my Homebase, which I won't tell you where it is in case you break into my house. With the Homebase Mini, you also have the ability of connecting up to 10 devices. As it says on the box, it is a subscription-free, local, so no problem with there. We're going to show you the differences. I've got a screen recording now with regards to the difference at night time. I was awake one morning in the middle of the night, said I'll to do the footage then go back to sleep. And so here's the footage from that.
So you can see the rear garden this is the true night vision. So this is 3 o'clock in the morning. You can zoom in, fairly decent. That blue light over there is the Reolink camera that I have with the floodlight. That's just the sensors picking it up. There's another video for it if you're interested in that. And so down along the bottom, you can see we've got record, sound, talk, night vision, and then light. So yeah, fairly impressive for nighttime. So this is the pure color option. This is the changing it to the night vision with the floodlight on, spotlight. And then we have the infrared, if I remember correctly. 3 o'clock in the morning now, I can't remember what buttons I pressed. Me doing this voiceover after the fact. But you can see, like, so clear there. This is going to be the infrared now. Infrared light has to be turned off for infrared, which makes sense. And now we're on infrared, and you can see the infrared sensors on the Reolink coming through then as well. But the Eufy has compensated fairly well for it. So you've got a couple of different options, whether you want infrared. Some people prefer infrared. There is the true color night vision, and then there's also the spotlight. As you can see, there's a little on the fence there, and the bird bats, table and chairs, etc., etc. So it's a digital zoom, don't get me wrong. So pure color, spotlight, or night vision are the 3 options that we have. And this was from 3 o'clock in the morning. We are back to this is the true color. I think it's super.
So within the app, I can bring it up on screen here now, and you can see that it's within the Eufy ecosystem. So there's the main dashboard, and I can have the clean section, which is the robot vac. There's a baby section. We don't have any features there, but if you did have baby monitor and stuff like that. Security is where the camera sits, and the Home Hub Mini. And then other, I have a Eufy weighing scale. So within the app, we've got the 2 feeds coming through, the one from the garden and one from the kitchen. You can name them whatever you want. So if we go into, you can see at the top of the screen, we have the battery indicator and then the signal now. I've got that right the way down the end of my garden, and the Home Hub Mini is right up the front of the house. And so it's saying that there's a very weak signal, but it's still coming through, which is impressive. On the screen as well, you'll also see that number of notifications is highlighted in 3, and on the kitchen one you can see 99 plus. So it's picking up everybody coming into the kitchen, all the rest of it. So if I click on the garden one, then it'll refresh and give you a live feed. On that then we're going to be able to, in the top right hand corner, set off the alarm. You can see we've also got the wheel settings icon, and then at the bottom I can record. I've got sound, I can turn it on or turn it off, whether I want to talk or not, because it is 2-way audio on it. Night vision, and so within the night vision I've got pure color, spotlights, or infrared. So we talked about that originally on the nighttime stuff, and then I can turn the light on, light off if it's on on spotlights. And then if I scroll that over, you can also take a screenshot. Top right hand corner, if we press you can see the main settings. So I've called it the garden, whether it's on or whether it's off, so I can turn it off. I don't. The percentage of battery, 87%. My Wi-Fi Homebase connection, and so you can see that I'm connected to that Eufy Homebase. Motion detection, so I can detect the different bits, so I can have that motion detection on or off. Activity zone, I can set up the activity zone, and so you can see I can draw it. I can have 2 polygons, one is a square, one is a hexagon there, and so if I only want to target certain areas, you can do that there then. And then sensitivity, I can set that from 1 to 7, and then I can test it. If I walk up towards it, it'll flash red when it's picked me up, so I can see how sensitive I want that or don't want that. And then the detection response. So I have human recognition. I have that because of the Homebase Mini. Otherwise, it's human detection, and then the beta of vehicle detection, pet detection, and then all motions as well. So some of that is dependent on whether you have the Homebase or a Homebase, specifically the Homebase Mini with that one. Power manager, this is very interesting. So 87%, and if I click on that, then it'll show me over the last 7 days, and then my consumption, where it's going, motion activation, or whether it's using the manual control. My device power consumption is over the last 7 days is within the normal range, and then 30 days you can see bits and pieces with that. You can also see the detection statistics, the 75 working days, 7,857 detections events, and then recorded 6,140. So you can change the working modes on it, from optimal battery life to optimal surveillance to customized recording. So lots of customization within that. And then the light setting, if you don't want it full brightness, you can bring it all the way down to 1 out of 100. And then if you want a motion activated, this is only if it detects a human, not animals, not motion, which is good as well. Then video settings, you can have it with the timestamp or timestamp and logo, or just off. Night vision, we've talked about already. The exposure is 4.0 and the action is 4.5. And I can have enhanced lighting then as well. It's very good. Now, difficult in an urban environment with street lights and ambient light to really see true color, but it is interesting to see that it is allowing you to do that as well. The streaming quality, I have it currently on auto, but you can have it on high or you can have it on medium. That's obviously going to use more battery or not. And then the recording settings, I want the high image quality will consume more data, or medium will consume less data. And then privacy zones, you can set up privacy zones if you want to block that off from neighbors. Audio settings, you can have the microphone turned on or turned off. I can enable recording, and then if I want the speaker volume on or off within that, two-way communication. Notifications, activity alerts, I want human, vehicle, pet, or other motion. And then the app alert types, it can be silent, bell, change, ding, blah, blah, blah. So you can change what you're getting, how you're getting it within that. General then, I've named it, what storage is on it. So it's local storage. You can see what we have on the actual camera itself, and then on the SD card. The mounting guide, there's little videos as to the different types of mounts that we've talked about already. We also have the option of turning on or off that little status LED if you don't want it on, to let people know. Sometimes that little deterrent is good enough for people to know. The Wi-Fi connection, the mounting guides, and then about the device. I can share the device with other people in the house or people that I want to share the cameras with, and then I can share my thoughts, restart device, etc., etc. So that is the app. So you can see the mounting there, and it's just so easy just to pop it on, pop it off, and it's ready to go. And some other stats about it, it works on the 2.5 gigahertz Wi-Fi network. The aperture on the camera itself is a f.12. That's giving you 2.8 times more light than normal. BSI advanced sensor, and 30% more shadow details is what they're saying on the website. It's got a 130 degree field of view. There's also a solar powered option with it, and they reckon you can get a 2.5 hours of sun will give you 1 day of operation. And as mentioned already, it's got a IP67 rate, a weatherproof rating, works with Google and Alexa. And underneath you'll see the little speakers for two-way talk. Video is 1080p, so it's 1920 by 1089, and that's using a 1/2.9 inch CMOS sensor. Okay. Overall, very happy with it. I think it's phenomenal value, and you can see other brands are bringing out more of these portable small types, like Reolink have a version like this. But thanks to Eufy for sending this through to me to review. They didn't sponsor this video, but they did send me the products to review. I covered it end of last year, already up on the website when it launched. So if you haven't already followed us over on the website, Smart Home Tested, make sure you do. Hopefully you've enjoyed that look around the C35 camera from Eufy. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do so. Hit the like button, leave a comment, share the video, and remember, follow Smart Home Tested for the Smart Life Simplified.